Time for a crypto market update, September 25th, 2025. For all my crypto investors out there, I feel you. It's a hard week. It's a hard day. It's really hard to look at your portfolio. And honestly, it's a great time to buy it, but it feels gross, right? It feels yucky. It feels unmotivating. It feels foolish. And so I got to tell a story before we jump into this update. I remember being a young married man with young kids and not a lot of income, and having a house that I couldn't afford not to have rented out because we had to move town. And I remember talking to an older, wiser gentleman, a friend of mine, and just talking to him about the anxiety and the stress of not having a tenant in my new rental property. And he told me something that I want to tell you right now. If you're listening to this and you're depressed, some of you are listening to this and you find this to be a huge opportunity. But what I would say to those who are in the dumps today with the negative price action is, my older, wiser friend simply looked at me and said, zoom out, zoom out. This single tenant property is not going to be the end of your net worth. And in the same way, any days or a week or a period or season of red negative price action in crypto is not the definition of your future net worth, especially when it's typically manufactured or fabricated in a manipulative way like we're seeing in the crypto market right now. That usually doesn't have a lot of staying power, especially when we are entering into a high liquidity season. And so, like many of the championship coaches ahead of me, at halftime, when your team is down, I simply have to look at you in the eyes and say, let's get your mind right. Let's fight. Let's pull our bootstraps up, make sure our shoulder pads are on correctly, and we're ready to go back out there and win the second half. Bonus points to anyone in the comments who can tell me what this guy would say to his team. One of the greatest series ever. Go watch it, binge the whole thing out with your spouse. It's a blast. It's worth it. Now, back to the crypto market. This cabal is responsible for moving all of their user or much of their user. Like, this is just an example of the Solana movement. They move the Solana off to a co-conspirator, a market maker, a prop trading firm, Wintermute, and they sell it, then they liquidate that, which liquidates all the exchange long position holders, both on perp dexes and also on central exchanges. It's a cascading event. It's why you see it happening in crypto maybe sometimes and not in the stock market. It's a little bit of a kudzu mess. Marty Party Music on X does a great job of exposing this really unofficial crime element, I think, in the global crypto market. But look, don't worry. Don't let this be the thing that discourages you. They only have power over short periods of time. They can't overcome the waves of the ocean in the actual market. But they can cause multi-billion or million-dollar liquidations in short periods of time whenever humans over-leverage themselves in the perpetual futures and leverage markets. And so we have days like this where $170 billion are wiped out of the crypto market cap. And at the same time, you start to see whales circling the good stuff. And you see the even bigger whales positioning to do really fun stuff. They're not backing off. Just because there's a red week, they're not stopping or halting the crypto mechanism that's in place. So if the biggest hedge funds in the world are buying when the markets are down, that's a great signal to me that this is not foolishness that I'm participating yet it's still the highest performing asset class in history. And so I remain with Lord Buffett when he says that the market is a mechanism to transfer wealth from the impatient to the patient. Like and follow for more.